you're watching Left, Right and Centre. I'm Nidhi Razdan. On the programme tonight, the BJP demands SPG protection for Narendra Modi after the series of blasts at his Bihar rally. But the Home Minister says Mr. Modi's security cover is just fine. Should Narendra Modi get SPG security? Should the law be amended taking his threat perception into account? Also tonight, Modi's message of development to Muslims. Is he talking a new language to the minorities, and can it work? That's our big focus tonight. But first this evening, the BJP wants the best, most elite security force in the country to guard the Gujarat Chief Minister. And so BJP leader Subramaniam Swamy has written to the Prime Minister saying the SPG cover should be given to the BJP's Prime Ministerial candidate as well. But the centre is not convinced that that threat perception warrants it. The Home Minister, Mr. Shinde, today said Mr. Modi's security is adequate.
Bomb blast during a rally held by the BJP's Prime Ministerial candidate on Sunday. Does it merit protection by the SPG, the elite force that so far only protects Prime Ministers, former Prime Ministers and their families?
If a Prime Minister can get it, why a potential Prime Minister should not also be?
While Subramaniam Swamy has already written to the Prime Minister with his suggestion, the Home Minister has already rejected the idea.
Modi has been given sufficient security. There is no need to consider anything now.
Providing SPG security is not easy. The Parliament will have to amend the SPG Act to widen its ambit. Many other high-profile politicians like Tamil Nadu Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha, BSP Chief Mayawati and Punjab Chief Minister Parkash Singh Badal get NSG security, as does Narendra Modi. The difference between the two types of security is qualitative. The NSG provides security only in the immediate area of the protectee. The SPG sanitizes venues, seals routes and controls access to the area.
We make all the security arrangements that are required. Well, as far as the advanced security liaison is concerned, again that is done by the state police. Therefore, it will be proper for the Gujarat police to comment on that.
Sources say after the Patna blast, Narendra Modi's security is likely to be reviewed. Also, one option available is to get his NSG guards to follow the SPG protocol. And for this, there would be no need to amend the SPG Act. With Nitin Gokhale, Amitabh Revi, NDTV.
Well, we've got Subramaniam Swamy in the studio here with us, and he's already been smiling. I'm going to ask him why in just a moment. We also have with us former IPS officer Kiran Bedi, the former DGP of Uttar Pradesh, Mr. Vikram Singh. Also with us from the Congress Party, spokesperson and Haryana Minister Randeep Singh Surjewala, and Pawan Verma, advisor to Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar, also joins us tonight. Mr. Swamy, why the smirk? Because what government officials are saying is that going in for a change in the law is complicated. Maybe we can get the NSG commandos who guard Mr. Modi at all times to follow SPG protocol. Would that be good enough?
No, because the NSG is trained actually for anti-terrorist operations. And the CRP, for instance, is trained for law and order. So here, in the case of SPG, they are exclusively trained for protection. And when it was amended for Ms. Sonia Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi and Mr. Vadra, I don't see any difficulty. It's a minor amendment of clause 7 and this can be done at any time. The issue is that in most democratic countries now, the principal opposition party or the shadow prime minister automatically gets the secret service or this, the protection which the Prime Minister or the President of that country gets. In the United States, for example, Republican parties immediately get if the Democrat is the President. And I think that principle you should follow. I'm not saying he should get a permanent SPG cover. He can get back the NSG later on. But this campaign, you see, is a very complicated thing because you can't control crowds very easily because of the situation of an election. And therefore, we need an expert security body. And you see, after all, if Vadra can get a SPG cover, you can't say that Modi has less of a threat than Mr. Vadra.
Mr. Surjewala, how would you like to take that on? Why should Mr. Robert Vadra then, by extension of being in the family of the Gandhis, get SPG protection, get exemption at airports for frisking, and whereas, as Mr. Swamy rightly points out, a genuine threat against Mr. Modi, which we could see amply demonstrated in Patna?
Nidhi, with due regards to Mr. Swamy, he is Problem is that whether he speaks about the Himalayas or the Arabian Sea, his dislike for the Gandhi family is so pronounced that he has to bring the Gandhi family in every discussion. We have an SPG Act which only provides protection to prime ministers. To former prime ministers and their family, it is for a period of 10 years and then it is reviewed every 12 months. Whether it is Shri Narendra Modi, whether it is Ms. J. Lalita, whether it is the Jammu Kashmir Chief Minister, whether it is the Assam Chief Minister Mr. Tarun Gogoi and many other special protectees, they all get NSG security. Some of them also get CISF security. And I do not agree with him that NSG is only for counter-terrorist operations. NSG is an expert both in protection as also in counter-terrorism. We are concerned about everybody's security, more so for Mr. Narendra Modi's security also. And Home Ministry has taken adequate steps. He has already been provided for. Even post-Gujarat riots of 2002, on account of the surcharged atmosphere that was there, Government of India had provided NSG security to Shri Narendra Modi. That continues. The Gujarat police also provides, I am told, a 2-round cover for him. And wherever he goes, for example, he came to Haryana, we provide adequate security to ensure that no untoward incident happens. An incident still happened, I know, but NIA team was there within hours, the National Investigation Agencies, and guilty would be brought to book. Mr. Modi's security, as also all other VIP protectees' security, is a matter of concern. Let us not make political capital out of an SPG Act providing protection to former Prime Minister's families.
But let me take that back to Mr. Swamy, because the fact is he has some 80 to 100 NSG commandos guarding him at any given point. That's quite a lot of elite trained forces also.
You see, it's not the number of people there to cover. In fact, what you need is expertise. The question of the kind of training one gets. In the case of the SPG, they do a reconnaissance in a way which NSG doesn't do, and they in fact plan meetings. They penetrate into the crowds. They have a lot of arrangements and there are a lot of access, and they are very well trained, very well educated people. Therefore, I am only saying that he is a potential prime minister. No one can deny that, and as long as the election campaign lasts, he should be given the SPG cover, because that's expertise we need, and we cannot afford to have any incident just because you had not provided for his security.
Let me ask Pawan Verma though, that Mr. Verma, do you believe that there are, at least putting politics aside for one moment if it's possible, that there is a genuine threat perception to Mr. Modi? Look what happened in Bihar on Sunday, that maybe we do need to re-look at the system that is there currently, and at least as far as principal parties are concerned, as Mr. Swamy said, if someone declares a prime ministerial candidate, then like the US system, they get a Secret Service cover right away. Should the same not be followed here?
Well, Nidhi, I really don't understand the relevance of this discussion. It's self-evident that Mr. Narendra Modi, as a leader of a major political party, needs all the security protection that a threat perception sees is necessary for him. Now, he already has Z+ security. If the Home Ministry feels that he is sui generis, that he is in a special category and particularly under greater threat than other leaders, then perhaps if they so feel appropriate, they could amend the SPG Act, reinforce the NSG, add other layers of security. This is a matter of a decision taken by government in the light of an assessment of a threat perception. As regards the institution of a shadow prime minister, I don't think we have that institution in this country, nor is it self-evident that should one political party declare a prime ministerial candidate, in the kind of system we have where coalitions and other arrangements will be made and alliances, that person is likely to become prime minister immediately. And as far as threat perception is go, certainly if Mr. Modi deserves it, he should get it. But there are leaders like Omar Abdullah in J&K, who live with the threat on a day-to-day basis. The question will then come whether he also should become part of the SPG. There is Raman Singh in Chhattisgarh, where the Naxal movement is very strong. Perhaps he should get it also. So we need to do this in a sane, objective manner and try and see that Mr. Modi gets the kind of security he deserves. One more point, Nidhi. We should try and rescue this debate from this competitive loyaltism of the supreme leader. It's of no value. I say to you, has Mr. Narendra Modi asked for it? Has the BJP officially asked for the SPG protection as against Z plus security of the NSG? And let there be a sane assessment by the Home Ministry, which is the competent authority.
Well, except that the Home Minister was very quick to dismiss it. Even before that, I think that assessment could be properly made. But Kiran Bedi, the point that Pawan Verma raised is that would also be an important point, is that there are other chief ministers also in sensitive states then who would say, for example, states that face Naxal threats, that why don't we also get SPG security. In the past, Mayawati has very vocally demanded it, saying that she's under threat, and she's given various reasons for it. So where would it stop?
Let's understand, you have a clear prime ministerial candidate nominated by the principal opposition party of this country, and he's campaigning as an alternative prime ministerial candidate. He's campaigning as that, right? Secondly, even if he's got the NSG, any number, when it comes to state management, state rally, ground management, the ground law and order is in the hands of state police forces. And you know the capacity and capability of state police forces varies from state to state. And then after the incident has happened, when without proper preparation, they're looking for saying we never got the inputs from the central government, right? So the blame game begins. And the central government, like the Home Minister said, we'd already informed you. And the state government says, we never had information. I'm asking as a police officer, you also have state IB. You have a state intelligence unit. You've got state DIGs and state intelligence IGs. What are they doing? So do we want a blame game? Or do we want to risk a life? And that one life is clearly a standing out life today. Whether you like it or you don't. Whether you're neutral or not. The point is, he is campaigning as a prime ministerial candidate. No other party is declared, even the Congress hasn't. The point is, Mr. Rahul Gandhi is not declared as an alternative prime ministerial candidate, but he's covered under SPG. Had he not been,
because his grandmother and his father
because
were
the
killed.
SPG Act allows
it. Of a political party to declare somebody as prime ministerial candidate, but there is no institution for that.
No, let me complete my statement. So the point is, we cannot leave vulnerable candidates of this kind.
Why is Raman Singh less vulnerable?
No, I'm coming to. At the moment, we are talking about, the subject was, should Mr. Narendra Modi be? We are not talking about all others right now. Your subject for which we are debating is, should Mr. Modi be under this? So what I'm saying is, can we leave them to the vagaries of state police efficiency or so-called inefficiency, where the ground has not been sanitized? When you get SPG, do you know what? You get legal protection. Then it's mandated. It's not a protocol and option. You are legally mandated, which means the central government's threat perceptions are directly given to the central, and you have no options. There are no blame games. This is then a real comprehensive protection, to my mind, which a declared prime ministerial candidate needs. All others have not declared themselves as prime. We're talking about a declared prime ministerial candidate who deserves that kind of security at the moment. And that life is at risk.
But is it on the principle of a declare? I mean, like
it's a suo motu declaration.
So when you talk about,
is it on the basis of a declaration or on the basis of an individual's threat perception?
1 minute more. The SPG Act has been amended. It needs a very minor tweaking. Very minor tweaking, and that's all
can I very quickly make one point to what Kiranji has just said?
Yes, and then I'll come to Mr. Singh. Yes, Raj.
She forgets that not only Shri Narendra Modi has 82 NSG commandos, as you pointed out rightly. He also has a cover of about 300 Gujarat police personnel who move, to my knowledge and understanding, and the state police, wherever they are. Most of the time, an officer of above IG level or an additional Director General Police level is always deputed for such protectees whenever they visit a particular state. To say that the moment a party declares anybody as a prime ministerial candidate, I completely agree with Mr. Verma when he says that it's a federal structure. It's not United States of America. We do not have prime ministerial or presidential form of elections. We have a democracy where the members of parliament elect prime ministers. So to say that merely because any particular political party declares somebody as a candidate, automatically he or she should be entitled to SPG cover. And one quick point I want to make, Mr. Swamy completely forgets that SPG, yes, it's a specialized cadre, but where do they draw their people from? They draw their people from CRPF, they draw their people from state police, they draw their people from NSG. Majority of SPG is CISF, but he perhaps either doesn't know this or he is refusing to understand that.
Otherwise, the Prime Minister and Sonia Gandhi would be protected by only the NSG.
The problem with the Congress party is that they are all the time defensive because they can't justify the SPG cover for Mr. Vadra and the likes of him. There is wrong to say that Prime Minister's family gets SPG protection. Devagowda's family doesn't get, Chandrasekhar's family is not getting, Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee's family doesn't get it. Their only family which gets it is this Rajiv Gandhi's family.